welcome back to my channel. My name's Lucy and in today's video we are talking about all the books that I want to read in August. So if you've not yet watched my July wrap-up video where I talk about all the books I've read in July, I will leave a link to that on this video and also in the description bar. I read 5 books in July, so I want to read as many as I did in July in August. So I have 5 books here that I want to read in the month of August, and I think I've got a really good mix of genres, and that's something that I really wanted to do in August. I wanted to kind of mix up my reading, read some like summary reads as well. So without further ado, let's get cracking on the books I want to read this August. So the first book is a book I want to read on my Kindle. I've downloaded that on there. So this is A Song of Race and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. I've been meaning to read this book for the past 2 months. I've had this on my previous TBR video for my July TBR, and I haven't read it yet. So that's my own fault, which I will be reading in August because I want to read this book so much. If you're not aware of it, it is a kind of like a epic high fantasy book, and it's inspired by West African folklore, I believe. But it follows 2 characters, a boy and a girl, and basically they each need to kill each other. And it kind of is like a cat and mouse game where the boy wants to kill the girl and the girl wants to kill the boy, and they both have very strong reasons for wanting the other one dead. So this sounds awesome. Of course there is a romance, like an enemies to lover romance, so I'm all about that. But yeah, I've been meaning to read this book for like 2 months now, so it's about time I read this. This is high on the top of my August TBR. The second book that I'm desperate to read in August is to actually finish a book. And this is to finish Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. So I started reading this book about 1.5 years ago. I think I picked this up like last Christmas to read. And have I finished it? No. I am halfway through though, as you can see in my bookmark. This has been sitting on my nightstand for a while now, and for some reason I just put it down and never picked it back up, and this is a really gorgeous edition. It's the Penguin V&A edition, so I just really adore the edition. It's gorgeous. But I'm desperate to read this. Obviously, I absolutely adored the film version. That was just a pure delight from start to finish. And what I've read from this so far, I really enjoyed, so there's no reason why I shouldn't finish this. So hold me to it, guys. In August, I will finish Little Women. It will be glorious. I'm very excited. The next book I really want to read in the month of August is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. So I've been hearing a lot about this author. She sounds incredible. She is the author of The Poet's X, which I saw had a lot of hype a few years ago maybe, or maybe a year back, I don't know. It's about a girl called Amoni who really wants to be a chef. She's 17, she has a 2-year-old daughter and she's still at school. Things are very kind of hard for her, but she has this passion to be a chef. And this is basically a story about how she kind of gets to achieve her dreams, essentially. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think the cover is like a work of genius. I love it. If you've read this book, let me know what you thought down in the comments. I'm really excited to get around to reading this. It seems like a really emotional, beautiful read, so I'm really excited about this one. The next book I really want to read this month is Agnes Grey by Anne Bronte. I've never read anything by Anne Bronte, and I haven't really had a classic on my TBR in a while. Obviously I want to finish Little Women as well, so that'll be 2 classics in August, which would be quite good to do. So I don't know a lot about Agnes Grey. I know it is about Agnes Grey, who is basically forced to become a governess when her father loses their family savings. And she basically is a governess in this house, and the children are really cruel. She strikes up a friendship with the local curate, Mr. Weston, and basically she is made to feel invisible by that whole thing. The eldest daughter of the family that she looks after sets her designs on him, and Agnes is kind of cast out. At least that is what I'm led to believe by the copy on the back. I'm going to read this one and let you know what I think. It seems like quite a short read, so I'm hoping this will be quite a speedy one for me, but I know obviously classics do take a while to get your head around. I'll let you guys know my thoughts in my August wrap up. Hopefully I get around to finishing this one. And finally, the last book I really want to read in the month of August isn't a novel, but a graphic novel, and this is Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. So I read Heartstopper Volume 1, I think last year. Absolutely loved this book, and I basically fell in love with the story of Charlie and Nick. This is just a sweet romantic read about 2 boys in school who fall in love, and one of the characters, Nick, is kind of slowly coming out, basically finding himself and falling in love. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. First volume I read was absolutely lovely. I read it in 1 sitting because obviously it's a graphic novel and I just found it was so pure and so lovely. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Hopefully it'll be a really nice quick read. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Alice Oseman's a really great author who I just enjoy a lot of her books. So do let me know if you've read Heartstopper Volume 1 or 2. I believe there's a third one out now as well. And that is it for my August TBR, guys. I'm very, very sorry that the light in this video has been so in and out. It's like, can't decide if it wants to be really sunny or really dark. So it is what it is. So if you enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for weekly bookish videos. And I'll see you very soon in my next video, guys. Bye!